That's a big one. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another very exciting episode of Up Next. My name is Carrie. I'm joined, as usual, by my very beautiful and talented co-host, Kalen.
Hi.
Hi. And we're here to talk about some new music. It's the week of November 21st. That's the, New Music Friday that we're referencing here.
Yeah.
And we've got a big, fun mix of stuff for you. Some jazzy stuff, some dark stuff. Let's jump right in. Kaylin, tell me what your first album is.
I would love to. My first pick this week is Himno al Distraído by Socorro. This is some certified up next bait. And I say that like kind of tongue-in-cheek because these people definitely don't know who we are, did not make this album with the intention of baiting us, but it is Argentinian post-punk, and we love that here. We've been covering a lot of cool experimental music coming out of this sort of Latin American underground scene, and this is just another fabulous release from the region. And wow, it is post-punk, like I said. It explores more than just post-punk. It's not like just that straightforward sound. Some of the songs are like a little surfier. Some of them are more like kind of Western themed, even sort of like a Nick Cave kind of vibe.
Yeah. I was going to say those surf rock moments and the spacier moments too. I feel like those two styles have a lot in similar. And they're
so
both
it's
here.
Like very kind of a groovy post-punk thing here.
Super fun.
Very like reverby, echoey on the production side of things. Some songs too have more of like a pop sensibility. There's some cool synthy instrumentation happening here just to mix it up a little bit.
Ooh, are we going dark wave?
Not full dark wave.
Okay.
No. I feel like that is a good distinction to make. Because it's not that total 80s like synth pop sound.
True. Okay. Yeah. They're staying grounded with those like post-punk guitars and probably the drumming and stuff.
All of that. I want to mention the vocals too. They're so good and very like rich and deep. There's a lot of emphasis on the rolled R's here, which just like works so beautifully with this sound.
Sick.
Great stuff. I really like this record.
Yeah, I love it. I love the bits that I heard too. It was super fun.
I think the name of the album translates to Hymns for the Distracted, maybe.
I love that.
According to Google Translate. So
it works. It works.
Cool.
Who's to say?
What you got?
Yeah, okay. My first pick is, I was going to say it's really fun, but I think I'm going to say that about all of them today if I get started there. My first pick is Before Aksak Maboul, Documents and Experiments 1969 to 1977 by the group Aksak Maboul. This was a collective formed sometime in the late 60s and 70s, as you could probably guess by the title. And these are some recordings that presumably just sort of sat untouched for a moment, and I think were sort of arranged and finished this year. So like kind of jumping back in after 30 years, and all of that being said, this feels like shockingly modern. I think a lot of these styles that they're pulling from are just very long lasting, and they were doing them sort of at the cutting edge. So it's this electronic and super progressive kind of rock setup, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of jazzy, kind of crowdy, super maximalist, kind of chaotic as well. So really fun, super percussive, sounds very free. I feel like that's where a lot of like the jazz comes in, and just progressive in its harmony and everything. I said krautrock a lot when describing this album. Just super ahead of its time and really fun.
Yeah, this is really interesting. It is such a unique blend of like psychedelia and jazz. Not by way of like Sun Ra, more by way of, I don't know, just like that era, that like 60s and 70s, like when psychedelic rock was like at its peak, when it was like inescapable, I guess. This really feels like
it's
straight from that
purest
era.
essence. It's Platonic ideal.
But such an experimental take on that. Like, it's so cool to see that people were getting like that avant-garde and weird with it, even like at the time.
Yeah. I think just electronic music getting almost instantly experimental. It helped it a lot. Yeah, if you had that brain, once you knew what it could do. Yeah. I don't know.
So cool. And we don't cover a ton of like archival releases like this.
That's true. Yeah, they really have to stand out, and this one did, because I felt like it could come out today and be
totally
received just as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
It was cool. Tell me about your next project.
Oh my god. My next pick is going to be Acetate by Hetta. This is some post-hardcore from Portugal, and it is a really interesting blend of, like I said, post-hardcore, and then some more like emo stuff, some digital hardcore. It's just really like all over the place, and it's very like technical, a little mathy. These vocals are also crazy. We've talked a lot about like emotive post-hardcore, so stuff more like Me Without You, or like Tiger's Jaw, I guess.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And this takes out the melodic elements. This takes out the like emotional elements.
Yeah, no, this is more of that like just driven, harsh hardcore.
Yeah. Just like real pure like rage. Just rage.
I really liked it. Yeah.
I think this vocalist probably needed a lozenge after recording.
A Fisherman's Friend?
Yes.
Fisherman's Friend, if you want to sponsor
I
the
think
pod.
Fisherman's Friend would maybe be too powerful in this case. I think if your throat is that raw, a Fisherman's Friend is going to make it worse. Mm-hmm. But you're in the right direction.
Maybe some vocal rest.
I don't really. The lyrics are very poetic but abstract. I wasn't really able to get much of like a cohesive message from them. I did not study them that closely, and maybe I lack media literacy. So if anyone has any big deep thoughts on the message here, please educate me in the comments.
Yeah, poetic analysis. Leave it below.
Love that.
I'm excited to hear.
But yeah, this rips. All bangers, all intense.
Sick.
Love it.
It was good and you liked it?
It was pretty good, and I liked it.
Hell yeah.
It's a very intense listening experience.
Can I tell you about an intense but fun album?
Yes.
That I picked?
Yes.
It's Proto Guillotine Hyper Impact by ANGUSRAZE.
Oh, Proto Guillotine Hyper Impact. That does sound pretty intense.
You know, yeah. This is super fun, based out of the UK, and draws on a lot of really harsh UK genres from what I can tell. Some hardcore, some noise music, just super vibrant. Noise rock and techno and hyperpop and all of that stuff is super fun. But they also specifically cite US hardcore and J-pop as influences as well. Okay, I feel like those are both there.
That's interesting too, because those are total polar opposites. J-pop is all so like bubblegummy, and our hardcore stuff is like, I don't know, that's an interesting blend.
Yeah. And I feel like when you're doing something that's almost intentionally challenging, pulling from like two very disparate references can be a fun practice. Yeah, I guess. Totally. Yeah. They also cite homoerotic cult film and surrealism, as well as blending the philosophy between Sun Ra and Blood Brothers as like influences in the project. And I feel like those are definitely there. And I liked thinking about all of the sort of contradictory things that we all enjoy, and how we can bring them together in unexpected ways, like Sun Ra and Blood Brothers. And I feel like ANGUSRAZE is doing something kind of cool and new. Yeah.
Yeah,
for them.
This is such a crazy project. It kind of reminded me too of the 1-800-PAIN album that we covered a few weeks ago. Yeah,
just maximalist and like with that hip hop edge, and
the gritty, noisy, very like internet online.
Yeah,
as well.
Totally
awesome.
Yeah, super fun.
Great pick.
What about your last album of the day?
My last album is I Expect the Same of You by Some Images of Paradise. This is sort of the flip side to the like internet music culture thing. So while ANGUSRAZE was more of the like hyper pop meme kind of terminally online stuff, this is the bedroom emo side. This is the one-man black metal project. It's not a one-man black metal project, I should clarify.
But that's more the aesthetic direction.
Yeah. Some of the sonic direction too, and that like really washed out, like fuzzy tremolo guitar kind of thing. But it's not all that. It explores a lot of different sounds kind of within the like bedroom emo kind of scene, I guess. So it starts out with this little like music box melody, and then into more of those like washed out riffs. And then it explores some like acoustic guitar stuff. It goes into other more riff driven, like cleaner production sounds. Yeah, just overall it is a lot of like disparate influences too, though maybe a little more like cohesive than the album you talked about. But it still really all works together.
It's just
nicely.
Maybe a little more minimal, a little more of the sad dark side of it.
Yes,
sure.
Definitely. Kind of the theme or concept around this album, at least what I got from it, is sort of about what it's like to come out of a depression.
Oh, yes, I see.
Or to, you know, accept that you are a depressed person, and like, how do you handle that? Like, what are your steps? Like, how are you still able to live like a meaningful and fulfilling life while still living with mental illness?
And like, where do you get your motivation from, and all of that? Asking these questions.
Exactly. It's the less like dramatic side of depression, I guess. It's the less like just wallowing in it and being sad forever, and it's just like, okay, how do I still like do my taxes?
Right. Like, no, because you still have to get paid.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
And it's like, maybe you would be slightly less depressed if you had like a friend. It's really hard, but it's hard to like make and maintain friendships when you're in that state. And so it's all of these difficult questions, but distilled into one really thoughtful and beautiful album.
Ooh, well, my last album is also thoughtful and beautiful.
Tell me.
Not to do the same segue as the last albums.
You're good.
Yeah. This one is very beautiful, dark folk and neoclassical. It's a solo pianist. The album is called The Fold by Antinoë. I believe she's based out of Madrid. Like you were saying, the last one kind of sounds like a solo metal project. This one kind of is the solo metal project that maybe you were looking for. So yeah, it's kind of minimal. It has a lot of just the piano, but there's some other things going on too, some electronics and other percussion.
Even some like field recording stuff too, to kind of like set it in place.
Yeah, for sure. Give it sort of that inspired by symphonic metal feel. Like you were saying, there's little bird chirps and stuff at the beginning of the album, for instance, that really sort of place you in a soundscape in like a moment in time. It's really, really beautiful. And when I was listening to the album, just the singing and the vibe of it, it really got me thinking of like, if you are sick of corporate Christmassy type music, if you can't take I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas one more time, you know, if you want to go maybe more Yule, generally,
Yuletide,
winter,
yes,
this could be a good pick for something to put on that's just a little more calm, a little dark, a little ambient, but beautiful piano, beautiful singing nonetheless.
I love that.
Yeah, wonderful.
What a great pick. I can't wait to listen to this. Yeah, around while we're like making cookies or whatever for our winter holiday season.
Yes, for our winter holiday season.
Trademark.
I can't wait.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's all the new music.
That's it. That's all 6 new albums that came out Friday. At least our favorite 6.
There were so many more albums than 6 that came out on
There's
Friday.
a lot.
There's still so much music coming out. But what is happening this week that you are looking forward to?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's Thanksgiving on Thursday for those who celebrate. And then on Saturday, we were just talking about Yule in our winter holiday season. I think we're meeting Krampus.
We're getting photos with Krampus.
We'll be taking photos with the one and only Krampus.
And we're not talking about Babka.
No. We could bring her. I don't think we can bring her. And I think she would bark at Krampus. I don't think Babka would be friends with Krampus. I think he would kidnap her and put her in his sack where he puts all the other naughty children.
Yeah, and goes and drowns them in the river.
Oh, God.
I know, we can't take her!
Great. And then
Go ahead.
Also, very importantly, on Sunday is the Richmond Street Flea Market, where we will be there and we'll be vending, and you can come buy tapes, you can buy patches, you can buy a hat, maybe. You can come say hi, generally say hi. We'll be peddling wares, maybe. We'll have free zines. Come get a free zine, please.
Yes. Peddling wares and free wares.
Or you can pay us for the zines if you want to. We'll have Himno.
Not required.
Not required, but it would make me really happy if you did.
Aw, don't you want Kalen to be happy? Yeah, that'll be super fun. I'm excited for that on Sunday. That's the last one of the year, so we're gonna be hibernating until April. Haha, just kidding. You wish. Big things coming soon for Outside Noise.
Hell yeah. Great. What do we
If you don't know what it is, Kalen, that's a you problem. If you don't know what our secret projects are as a team, I can't help you on camera, you know?
It's fine. We have a meeting tomorrow. We'll
You'll get caught up. We'll get you caught up.
Catch me up to speed.
Okay, cool.
What do you have going on?
Oh my God. Guys, I've been in the art room. I've been in my art corner. I've been in the hovel. I've been painting pictures. I've been making things out of air dry clay. We've been making jewelry. I've been
for the flea market.
Flea market. I've got this tube of E6000. It's wonderful. I love it down there.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. You're looking forward to more art room time?
Yeah, when I gotta get down there.
Yes. Well, let's do that.
Okay, what are you doing later?
Great. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Up Next. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some new music to listen to. And have a great week.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.